learning how to not be needy, and most of all, feel needy anymore, is one of the most important things you will ever learn as a man. And that is exactly what I'm going to teach you in today's video. My name's Josh. Welcome to My Alpha Empowerment. And today I'm going to show you simple ways to get rid of this neediness, because it's in this neediness that you lose women, you lose your confidence, and most of all, you just feel horrible about yourself. Now, before I get into this amazing information, go ahead and click the link above me or in the description box below. That will take you right to my empowerment newsletter, where you can sign up to learn more on how to become an alpha male. So you guys all know what this is like, right? The feelings of neediness, the panic, the anxiety, most of all, the torment that comes along with the neediness, keeping you up at night. It just varies on each guy. You know, there's different degrees of this. And if you've experienced the highest level of neediness like myself years ago, you'll never ever want to go back into it. And occasionally, yes, I'm saying occasionally, as an alpha male, it tries to come back in, but you have enough knowledge, you have enough wisdom to give it the boot. So the main thing with neediness is that you have to understand getting over it is going to be a process. You don't wake up one morning, I wish we could, but you don't wake up one morning and suddenly your neediness is completely gone. It's a process. And in that process, when you understand how it all works, you will finally wake up one day and realize it is gone. But let's get back to the process here. So essentially what neediness is, it's clinging to another source for your happiness and validation and support and love and affection. And when you become reliant on another source, it's great for that small period of time when that source is still there. But what happens when that source is removed? What if your woman doesn't want to be with you anymore? What if that person is just out of your life? They don't want to talk to you anymore. It's going to leave you high and dry. So when you're needy, you end up fully reliant on that woman for your validation and for your support, for the love, for the affection. Everything comes from her. And like I said, the problem with that is it's only going to be short-lived, because one day she is not going to be able to provide that for you. And that doesn't mean she's going to leave you, but there's going to be a time where she cannot give you what you need. And you got to understand that real alpha males don't need that, because they love themselves. You're in love with yourself. And you know what? People might say, well, you got a big ego. Good. Because you know what? It's better than being down in the dumps every time a woman doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Or even if you have a date or two with a woman, and let's just say she blows you off, at that point, it's not going to bother you, because you're fully relying on your own swag, on your own love, on your own self-love. Remember my other coaching video. It talks about until you love yourself, women cannot love you. And it sounds very selfish. It sounds very ego-driven. Ego has to do with yourself. So essentially, it is okay to be selfish when it comes to this neediness situation here, because only you can fix this. So when a woman shows you attraction, validation, love, lust, everything you ever wanted as a man, right? When she does that to you and for you, don't get that excited. Enjoy it, but just understand that that's in the moment right now. And that can be forever. You can have women treating you like that for the rest of your life. I'm telling you right now. But you have to understand that you cannot cling to that validation. You enjoy that validation, right? It's awesome when you know a woman is so into you. She can't stop texting you, calling you, touching you, kissing you. I mean, everything you ever wanted, right? Enjoy it. Just know that one day she may not be able to provide that for you anymore. And that's okay, because there's several other women that are chasing you right now, because you're the alpha male, right? Now, even though there's other women now validating you, even though this one flaked on you, it doesn't matter. That's not going to be the answer to this neediness. Those other women giving you the validation, I mean, that's going to help, but essentially You have already validated yourself as a man if you're doing what I teach. So having those extra women in your life isn't going to be what cures that neediness. See, a lot of guys fall into that trap, and I definitely have before, where you actually start getting used to having women in your life, and one day, let's just say they all leave. You suddenly realize, wait a second here, I was way too reliant on them for my happiness. And real quick before I end this video, I just want to compare it to having an energy source. Let's just say you're reliant on a power company to supply your house with power, right? What happens when that power supply that's not owned by you, what happens when that goes away? You don't have power at your house. Well, I want to teach you guys to have your own power source. What would happen if you had your own power source at your house? Whether that was supplied by, solar, wind energy, I mean, whatever that might be, you would never have issues where, oh, you wake up one day and the power's not there and you don't know what to do. You would have already known what to do because you own your own power source. And that is exactly how you get rid of neediness. You become your own power plant source for your acceptance and your assurance, and most of all, your validation. You never relied on anybody else. Like I said, it's great to have those women in your life, but they can't be the source of your validation and of your confidence. You should be the source all the time, even when they're there. So really, how do we do this? Well, first of all, we realize, like I said, it is a process to become unneedy, so to speak. If I made that word up, you become unneedy. And you unneedy yourself by becoming your own source for your validation and for your comfort, and most of all, your love. And the first way to get over this neediness, guys, is to realize that it is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to slowly get off of the drug of the other people's validation. You have to get off of it. You have to get off of the women saying, I love you. You have to get away from that. And you have to sit there sometimes silently, whether you're at the ocean, whether you're by yourself at your house, you've got to wake up one day and realize, you know what? I got to spend some time by myself, and I got to realize that I really truly validate myself here. And you start to build your own passions up in your life. You start to build up your own hobbies. You start to build up some swag, some happiness, right? Because you got to be happy. And then as you start building that, you gain more confidence. You become self-reliant. And seriously, guys, you are the only person who can do that for you. I can't do that for you. You could even go on my website, purchase a Skype call, but still at the end of the day, it's you that has to fix the neediness. It's you that has to create that awesome life for yourself. And I totally believe in you guys, and I know you will do that after watching this video. So guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching this video today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the link above me or in the description box below. That will take you right over to my website where you can sign up to learn more on how to become an alpha male. Have a great day. Be empowered.